Nestled in a nature reserve with a view of the Indian Ocean, Geraldine and Collin Paton's home is an African-Balinese-style refuge. Their work in the water engineering business influenced the home's eco-friendly design that includes solar panels for energy efficiency.
Welcome to Durban.
Thank you. When I arrived in the suburbs of Durban, I must say I didn't expect to see such a beautiful vintage car.
Isn't it amazing? It belongs to my husband, Colin. He found it in this little town in the Free State called Lady Bran. And it belonged to this old gentleman on a farm called Arbery.
Sure. It's beautiful. And
Yeah.
your home, this entrance. Can
Thanks,
we talk about
Roxy.
this entrance? This is quite dramatic and beautiful. Geraldine, not only is this entrance magnificent, the door is spectacular, but this fish pond is something pretty special.
It really is. It's one of our special places to be in the summer months. The sun comes through here. The fish are so tranquil. They swim around. They love eating lettuce. It's one of their favorite things to eat.
Vegetarian fish.
Vegetarian fish, I'm afraid. And the pool's actually quite deep, and that's what allows the fish to grow as big as they are.
Completing the tranquil entrance is the specially crafted, authentic wooden masterpiece.
Colin and I went to Zanzibar and found somebody to carve it down little alleyways in Stone Town. Eventually found this man, tried through sign language to show him exactly what we wanted. And it took us a year to get the door.
Wow.
But eventually it did arrive, and I think it was well worth the wait. It's absolutely beautiful.
The attention to detail is just exquisite.
All hand carved by one man.
I love how the archway and the border of this beautiful window mirrors the door that we see behind us.
The border that you see around here was made by the same gentleman that made the door.
It's airy, it's breezy, and it's so tranquil.
Yeah, this is our favorite spot in the house. And the fact that you have this beautiful window here just extends the entrance hall right out into the garden, and I think it's really peaceful and tranquil.
It's a holiday feeling, but right at home.
Wow, Geraldine, this takes open plan living to a whole new level. It's exquisite, and this floor, this is a feature in and of itself.
They are, Roxy. They're absolutely beautiful. The entire house is Rhodesian teak, but it really creates a beautiful, warm atmosphere in the house.
Geraldine and Collin love traveling overland and say there isn't a place in South Africa they haven't explored. Via these adventures, they've picked up an eclectic art collection.
On our travels, we've collected all sorts of little knicky-knacky things, and I think that's what makes this home unique. It's a family home, it's lived in, there are no rules here with decorating. It just is what it is. It works. I think it works. You can tell me what you think.
It most definitely works.
While the inside of the house serves as a virtual scrapbook of their travels, it's the great outdoors surrounding it that acts as the real scene stealer. Set in a nature reserve, it's not unusual to spot wildlife while sitting next to the pool.
Oh, this feels like the icing on a very beautifully well-decorated cake.
Roxy, this is what motivated Colin and I to buy this property. When we came here and saw this magnificent view, we phoned our architect and we said to him, Jimmy, there's two things. We want to turn this house around, and the other thing is we want to create our holiday home at home.
While the Paton's architect, Jimmy Velissariou, did a stellar job of capitalizing on the view, their landscaper, Blok, was briefed to create a garden that acted as an extension of the nature reserve and features lots of water.
There's no better place to look at this magnificent view than from this beautiful space that we have out here. We decided to go for these colors because they mix in nicely with the environment, the swimming pool, the blues, the turquoises, the greens. Look at this interesting light that we have here. There's a story behind that too. It comes from a place called Lady Bran, and it's from Mud Studios. And the owner of Mud Studios actually makes porcelain clay, and then the clay that's used up, he gives to the local ladies, and they roll it up into little balls and sell it back to him. He then makes these interesting chandeliers that get sent all over the world.
The Paton's home is the kind of space where everywhere you look, you'll be sure to find an intriguing piece with an interesting story to go with it. While some of the paintings are by prolific local artists like Audi and MacIntosh, a few are by Geraldine herself. The bedrooms take full advantage of the view from upstairs.
Oh, this is like a breath of fresh air as soon as you walk in here. I should have known that this was going to be like a personal oasis.
So you like it?
Oh, love it.
If you have a look over there, you'll see the bath. And the reason why we put the bath there is because in the evenings you can actually open that window completely and there's a sliding window that opens. So it really is so wonderful to be there. Then you see this area at the back of you where we have the basins and we have a walk-in cupboard. So because of the beautiful ocean that you see outside, we decided to stay with the same palette in this room and just stuck to blues and greys and whites. And I think it works quite well.
This is a home made for the family at its heart. And Geraldine's children, triplets Justin, Coral and Matthew, and stepdaughter Candy are home for dinner.
Justin, I see we find you by the fire. Have you inherited your love of making fires from your dad?
He makes some mean fires, so yeah, it's become a regular thing. Every night we make massive fires.
Have you made special memories in this house?
There's memories everywhere you look here. I mean, my parents have been all over Africa, and if you ask a story about anything, they got stories to share about everything that is lying in this house.
So Coral, having spent the day with your mom, I can tell that she's full of energy, full of love, and she's so creative and talented. What was it like growing up with her?
She's my best friend, Rox. I mean, you spent the day with her. It's hard not to be inspired. I can only hope to be like her someday.
Hey, you guys started without me.
Hey Maddie, Roxy, Matt's the third triplet.
So Matt, I have a very serious question for you. Who is the favorite triplet?
That's a hard question. I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. I love my brother and sister both as much.
Not your favorite.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, sis.
And you've taken over the head of the table this evening?
Yeah, I am. I'm taking over this evening. My dad's on away on business at the moment, but this is my seat tonight. He's usually sitting right here with a nice drink in front of him. He's a very inspirational person. He's full of fun, always got a joke up his sleeve, loves to make fire, and yeah, he's someone everyone should look up to.
Well, cheers to Colin and many more memories to be made.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers indeed to a beautiful family and their just as beautiful home.